Welcome to Meg Talks, the Move with Meg podcast. I'm Megan Kerrigan, and I will be sharing ideas on how you can become a more consistent and confident dancer that understands your body and mind. Hi guys, and welcome to another solo episode of Meg Talks. Today I'm going to be talking about the All Irelands. So yes, this is kind of specific for CLRG, but at the same time, even if you're listening to this from different organisations, there's a lot that you can take away from this in terms of how to prep for an event. So we are 2 weeks away from the All Ireland Championships in Killarney, and this event is a last minute qualifier event. So if you haven't qualified yet and you are aiming to qualify, you can attempt to do that at the All Irelands for the World Championships. But it is also the second biggest championship, if not the biggest, because if you count that you have to qualify for the Worlds, the All Irelands is probably the biggest of the CLRG calendar, the biggest fesh, the biggest competition. And so with that comes a lot of dancers feeling pressure or putting pressure on themselves. Now, when I talk about major competitions, I always like to remind you, it's just a fesh. You've done how many of them before? Have a little think in your head. How many feshes have you done before? Yeah? Loads. It's just another one. You just have to turn up and do the same as you do normally. Now, the only difference with the All Irelands is that there is also the solo recalls, which I absolutely love, but also are something you need to consider when prepping and planning for the All Irelands that you don't have to consider doing any other competition. So you might have to set your goals slightly differently. Maybe you've got the goal of recalling in at least one of the solos. Maybe you've got the goal of recalling in all three. So the 2 solos and the full recall. Yeah? Have a little think about that. But I think my key message always about the All Irelands and about those solo recalls is don't pin all of your success, happiness, confidence, self-belief on those solo recalls. Essentially, that is just one judge who's not on the normal panel. So you might get to both solo recalls and then not get the overall, but you also might not get any solo recalls or just get one and get the overall because that judge is simply there to judge those solos. I think that's a really important thing to know and something that wasn't told to me when I was younger in the run-up to the All Irelands. So they are completely separate competition. You are there essentially to try to dance your best. So regardless of whether that solo recall is there or not, you are still going to, the thing that's in your control, the thing that you are focusing on is turning up, feeling confident and putting your best dancing on the stage on that day and being happy and enjoying it. So I want you to kind of stop thinking about those solo recalls. Don't let them distract you and focus on the thing that you are in control of, which is your dancing, your preparation, your performance, your warm-up, your nutrition. Yeah, you. That's the only thing you can focus on. You can't focus on the solo judge and what they're thinking. You can't change it. Yeah, you might be able to if you dance a better round, but essentially, you are the only person that is in control of you, and that's the only thing that I want you to be thinking about on this fesh day. So, myself, Annabelle, and Rachel are all going to the All Irelands, so we're really excited. I'm going to be there Sunday afternoon until Friday morning. Annabelle's going to be there Monday until Friday afternoon. And Rachel, not sure when she's going to be there yet, but she's going to be launching and she's going to be doing her very first lot of makeup. So she's been training in makeup, and I can't tell you of a better person to do your makeup on the day of a major. What Rachel is doing that no one else is doing in this makeup world for Irish dancers is she is combining like makeup and mindset. So it's called Glam and Calm. So what she's going to bring to you is she's going to spend a little bit more time with you rather than those 15 minutes, 20 minutes in, out, get your makeup done, off you go. She's going to spend a little bit more time with you, calming you, talking to you about your goals, talking to you about how you feel, and also getting you ready. So getting you ready outwardly with your presentation, but also getting you ready inwardly with your confidence. I'm going to pop the link if you haven't booked your makeup yet. I'm going to pop the link to her appointments below if there's any left when this goes out. I hope there is, because honestly, give her a try. I'm going to just make sure that I do that before I forget. But yeah, I'm really excited for that, because I think it's going to be a new concept that I think lots of you, especially if you're listening to this, you're very self-aware and you're already doing all the right things. So maybe book in with Rach and see how you find that. So yeah, we're going to be there, and I'm super excited. I love the All Ireland. It's my favourite competition. But a few things that I remember from last year that I think might be useful for you, going into the competition this year, is that the venue is big. So the stage is big, and I know this from when I was dancing. The stage is really big in that main hall. It's a lovely stage. Now, key things I remember seeing is dancers dancing fully outside of the 5 or 6 judges, right? So they dance all the way over to one side of the stage, but no the judge, like, so far over, they're outside of the judges that side. They're right at the edge. That means they can't get back all the way to the other side so that all judges have seen them. So what's happening is then, like, 3 judges or 2 judges on one side are completely missing that dancer because they've danced so far across the stage that way. So I think what I want you to do is when you do turn up a couple of days before or the day before, just go in and map out your dances in your mind on that stage. Do it on a piece of paper. Kira Sexton used to do that, and it used to baffle me. But now, thinking about it, it really makes sense. Like, visualize yourself on that stage. Where do you want to get to? You don't want to end your first step right in the wing or all the way across nearly down the stairs and into the audience. You want to end it in front of that 5th judge. And then you want to be able to have enough time and enough dance to get back over to the other side so that all of those judges are seeing you dance. What is the point in dancing and working so hard and getting yourself warmed up and ready and looking beautiful and all of things, and then dancing half your dance where the judges can't see you? Make sure you're not doing that, because I think lots of dancers I saw last year did that, and I think it's where experience comes into it. But also, if I can tell you that beforehand and you can start thinking about it now, why would I not? Yeah. So that's one thing that I can think about. The second thing I would think about, in line with what happened last year, was a lot of the competitions ran late. A lot of those set dances did run quite late. Make sure you have enough fuel for the day. That means, yes, there is a shop on site. Yes, there is things on site, but they might not have things that you normally eat on Fesh Day. Make sure you're prepared. Come prepared for a long stint, for a long day. Throw in those solo recalls, and you have got a very long day of waiting around in between rounds. Make sure you re-warm up. Make sure you have things to do in between that keep you focused or keep you calm. Know whether you need to be in the room or outside of the room to be feeling focused on you rather than focused on your competition. That is another key thing that I noticed last year. Dancers really flagging by the time their set dance came around. Some of the dancers I know actually went away and had a little nap. It's needed when you've got an 8-hour, 9-hour day and you're trying to do those dances to the best of your ability. So have a think about that now. Look at the timetable and think about what you need to bring with you to make sure that you are capable of doing 3 or 5, however many of the best rounds that you can do. Now, I do have the All Ireland Masterclass that I hosted last year. That is going to be on sale. I'm going to pop the link in the show notes. It's £17. It's an hour and a half of me going through all the things I would do 2 weeks out. So it's from exactly the same time that I did it last year, right now. So we're 2 weeks out right now. Do that masterclass. It's £17. We go through planning your day. So we will plan your day top to bottom. We will think about all those things I just mentioned. We will think about your goals. We will talk about the solo recalls and how I want you to think about them. The dancers that did it last year absolutely loved it. So I think if you are feeling a little bit unprepared, or you'd like to feel more prepared, more confident, like you've done all the things, £17, it is so worth it. You will get the Masterclass straight away. You can watch it right away, and it's something you can also rewatch in the run up. We'll go through key movements that you need to be doing between now, 2 weeks out, and that day. And and it just gives you a little bit of a full body assessment as to what you should be doing in this last 2 weeks. It's not when you should be up and you're working out. It's not when you should be going to the gym and doing dance tasks and doing this and doing. It's when you should be getting a little bit extra sleep. It's when you should be doing, and I'll go through all of that really deeply with you in that masterclass. So if this is something that you feel like, oh, we're 2 weeks out and really like a little bit more support, then pop into the show notes below and grab that link. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and have a little quick chat to you about the All Islands. It was my favourite competition. I loved Killarney. I love the INEC. I just think it's beautiful and I'm excited. I haven't been at a competition in a while. So make sure if you do see me there, come and say hello, come give me a hug, come take a photo. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. And please follow, like, subscribe, share this episode with anyone you feel like might find it useful. And if you do have any questions about the All Islands, please don't hesitate to DM us at any point. That is what we are here for. Myself and Annabelle are always here to answer your questions. And if you want to find out any more about Rachel's makeup too, please do let us know. Thank you for listening. It was a short and sweet one today, but I'll see you again very soon. Lots of love. See you in Killarney. Thank you for listening to Meg Talks. Don't forget to share your favourite parts of the episode and tag us on Instagram at movewithmeg with 2 Gs. And as a special treat, head to movewithmeg.co.uk/Fesh Day Warmup to access your free video. See you next time.